Hello folks and welcome back to Medieval Total War. I am Conostep and this is going to be part 16 of my Viking invasion campaign where I'm playing as the Mercians. And I am looking towards the Picts at this point. They have a decent amount of territory, but they've just been locked in eternal struggle with the Vikings for a very long time. They're not too strong, I would say, but still, the things that I have to consider is obviously the end game, and setting myself up in as best of a position as I can be in by the time I eliminate the Picts, so that by the time the Vikings turn on me, I can handle it. To that end, my economy is looking good. I'm making 6,000 a turn. I have 18,000 in the bank, which isn't a ton, but it's something. It's a little bit of a cushion. The Northumbrians did reemerge as well, so they will be taking back Elmet. Their forces are considerable, so I think that I would like to reinforce Pexaton. So I can do that by bringing this army up here. This is the army that's essentially babysitting this Viking territory here, so I can bring up another stack just to bring some numbers over here to Rock and Satan. I can do that. I can put some of these units together to see how close I can get to getting a decent army stack. Here in Ireland, I plan on just leaving 2 stacks here to guard it. Hopefully that's not overkill. Also, hopefully that's not enough. And then I will be sending the rest of them back home to join up with these armies and try to make some actual full army compositions. Once that's set, once I have 2 army comps that I'm ready to send north, I might go straight for Domon and Orcades. Now, this is the only port that the Picts have that I'm trading with, so it shouldn't be that much of a loss of income. In fact, what could I make off these provinces? Not much. Yeah, they're both pretty poor farm-wise, and trade-wise, I might make something, but I would have to build it up to that point, and it would take so long. I don't know if it would actually be worth it, honestly. So yeah, that's not going to shoot my income up by much at all. In fact, I don't even know if that's going to pay for what I'll be losing by not trading with this port, but you know, there it goes. I reckon I will have to leave at least two armies apiece here in Deary and Pexaton, 1 army here in Rock and Satan, and then 1 army here in West Sayax, and then 2 armies here in Ireland. That does seem like a lot. It really does, but again, you know, when it's time for the Viking War, it's going to be pretty crazy. So I do want armies, you know, kind of spread out, honestly. That seems like a good idea. So what does that leave me with when it comes to actually invading the Pictish lands? Well, the 2 armies that are probably pretty close to being ready, honestly. I don't think it's going to take too long to get them up to speed. So that's, you know, 2. And then what would I want? 2 more? Is that all it would take to take on the Picts? Maybe. It might be, but the land around here gets a little bit spread out. Now, depending, which is all, it's going to change too. You know, the Vikings are probably not going to be here in Monmouth by the time I get here, maybe. So it's hard to say how many armies I'm going to need to take their territories, but I can start with 2 and then move from there. Another heir of mine has matured. This is going to be my 3rd son, Prince Offa. So I'm keen to check him out and see how his stats are. Famine in South Sayax. Okay, so I will have to check them to make sure that their loyalty is okay. And that's too bad. I think that South Sayax is a good income province for me. So Prince Offa, what do you got? Secret Pride? That's not good. He's going to be a good fighter, but bad commander by the looks of it. And yeah, 0 stars as it goes. But are you loyal? He's loyal enough, and yeah, pretty dreadful stats otherwise. But my heir is married. That's what's important. So Prince Egbert, yeah, he is married. He's 25. My king is 51, so in around 60 years or so, there is a risk of him dying of old age. So Prince Egbert will be looking at being king at around, in his early to mid 30s, perhaps. Hopefully not too much later, because I would like to get a chance to make sure he has a son on the way. Hopefully, fingers crossed, he has a son on the way. That would take a lot of stress off me. Let's assassinate this picked emissary. No spying on me. Thank you very much. And I am mustering my armies here in Defet. And then from here I can launch my attack on the Picts. So I did send my 2 best generals back from Ireland. I don't want to keep them there, so I replaced them with some competent generals. I have a 4-star Wolfgar, who has good acumen. He needs to be made governor of a province when I get the opportunity. Other than his 4 stars, he doesn't really offer much else, but that's okay. And then this 3-star Oswald. He's honest, but he's a drinker, so -1 command, and that could get worse. So he could lose more than that -1 command. I think it's like -1 command, and then the next one is -1 command and -1 acumen, which I don't care about, but yeah, he's okay for guarding Ireland. So I'm going to be retraining. This is my best general, Lord Kenwolf. And I just want his unit to come back to Merse so that I can get better upgrades. And then same with my second best general, Lord Beowulf. So let's actually, take you out. And then let's put you in so I can get you trained up first. Then you second. And I want these guys to be leading the attack on the Picts. So 1 each will be taking the Orcades and Domon with these armies that I am mustering here in Defet. Oh, cool. The Scots have come back. Oh, that's so neat. Yeah. We have ourselves another reemergence here. Cool. Lord Sithric, one of my governors, is a steward, so he has a bonus to agricultural production. That's nice. And Lord Colwyn, publicly generous, so that's a -5% agricultural output and -5% trade income and +10 happiness. So a little bit of give and take there, but I would have preferred the money for sure. Let's check out the Scots here. Can I see their units? No, no, they haven't come on yet. Yeah, they don't technically exist until next turn. Okay, that makes things interesting. And also, the Vikings have taken Domon, so that kind of is annoying because I was going to go there. See, that's what I'm saying. You can't like plan things right now. You just have to kind of just go with the flow. But yeah, I'm okay with that. I would be interested to see if the Northumbrians are going to do something. Will they attack, or will they just stay there and Elmet? Their forces are decent enough to where they could probably... Gosh, I don't know if they could beat the Picts. Maybe not. The Vikings don't have good units here in Cumbria. They have good generals, but that's a lot of thralls. That's a lot of Viking thralls. So yeah, maybe that would be a target. I'm happy keeping this at a 2-province border. That's manageable for me. And I suppose if the Vikings are going to take Domon, then I take Orcades and then just move down through here. Actually, that kind of works out in a way because that means I can continue to trade with Domon and its port even after I've started war with the Picts. Well, gosh darn, the Vikings are just foiling every plan that I have. Now they've taken Orcades as well. And the Scots are taking Sile. Okay. I am the richest, huzzah. One of my generals, Beowulf. No, I think that was my 6-star general, but that's okay. His next in command will take up his stats, so nothing of significance happens there. Let's see. We're catching Viking assassins. Oh no. Going after my king, I see. Gold mine complex is finished here in Ulster. And the armorer's workshop is finished here in Somerset. Church is finished here in Puis. Stockade in Lagan. Boyar. I think this is going to be for +1 valor, I think, in Gwent. For my archers. King Edward. Oh, cool. Trader. So, plus 10% to all trade income. That's pretty nice. I wonder, so it's my understanding that this is kind of an awkward one. Like, this is kind of, you would think that you get this from building trade buildings, but I think that this might come from building mines instead. Like, completely opposite of what you would think, but I think that's how that works. It's a weird one. Yeah, because I rarely see this, and I think it's just because I've built a few mines recently. Yeah. And let's see, Lord Eadric, most honest, so +1 or -1 acumen. Okay, that's unfortunate because he is a governor. But he is also a general, and he's giving +1 morale to his army, so there is some give and take there. Lord Egbert oozes charm, -1 dread. Okay, and okay. Well, I think I just saw that Oswald has become often drunk. Did I see that correctly? Yeah, so -1 acumen. I was right about that. It's okay, he's not a governor, so that's not significant. Alright, the Scots. The Scots. Armored spears, archers, regular spears, horsemen. They have a pretty... yeah, they don't have any Highland clansmen. And that's their only unique unit, so that's just really sad. Still, they do have a lot of armored spearmen, you know, and a lot of archers, so that's just bodies to chew through, but still, that can be kind of tough. The king is Zero-star general, 2 influence. He does have a 4-star general, though. Lawman, +1 dread. Okay, well, things have just gotten even more complicated. Like, if you thought that they couldn't get any more complicated, now where do I attack from? You know? Belmont and Arcades are both inhabited by the Vikings. So do I just attack up through Bernice? Maybe? Attack up through Bjarnice and just take out the Northumbrians on my way? So I would want essentially maybe 3 more armies here in Deary that I can push out from here and just go north to south or south to north. Yeah, that's okay, I suppose. Now that my royal court has finally been finished here in Deafness, I can finally, after a few campaigns, I'm gonna be training mounted nobles, yeah. I never trained these units in my last campaign, so they're expensive. 350 florins. It's the support cost, which is expensive, 105. Holy shit, yeah. Compared to the 20-man units, the Royal Bodyguards is 52 support cost, so yeah, they're expensive, but let's get these guys going. We could definitely use the help once we start fighting some heavier opponents. Ooh, this one hurts. My farm upgrades here in Somerset have been flooded, and those are good ones. Yeah, those were good ones. It takes a lot of time to build those too, so that one hurts. I don't know if I'm going to have the time to build that back up. Maybe I should though. Right now I am working on my upgrade buildings so that I can retrain my Huscarls there in Somerset. I didn't want to go back to working on farm upgrades, that's for sure, so that's a tough one. I am ready to attack the Northumbrians now. I should get rid of them first before, well, I mean, I may as well just, you know, get rid of them. They only have the 1 province, and since I have decided to attack in this direction, you know, they are in the way, so doesn't matter who it is, but I may as well get rid of the faction that only has 1 province left. The Scots have not done anything, which is too bad, you know. There's Vikings they could be attacking. There's very weak Pictish provinces. They must be coded. Their AI must have like a really passive AI. Because the AI does have like personalities coded into it, so yeah, the Scots must have something like that. Because they are just hanging out. I get it, the rebels here are powerful, so I like don't attack there, that's fine. But there's Vikings right here, you know. So yeah, it's too bad the Scots aren't attacking them. But that's gonna be a fight, holy shit, you know. That's gonna be a lot of guys to get through by the time I get to that province. But first things first, let's go after the Northumbrians here. We've already looked at their armies. It's not, you know, it's not nothing, but it's also like, yeah, their infantry isn't great. 1 unit of Huscarls, 2 units of armored spearmen, and then a lot more spearmen. A lot of basic horsemen, which is, you know, a decent unit, but it's a lot. And then how many royal bodyguards? 3 units of royal bodyguards. There's no point in sending an assassin to kill the king. The king is already a 1-star general and he has no traits. So, you know, that's, yeah, go after him. The son, by contrast, has a 1-star general, but he is a natural leader. So I may as well his dad lead this army than the son. So let's send in my best general. Actually, yeah, let's send in, it's Lord Leofgar, because Kenwulf died. Leofgar, the lieutenant, has taken over. But still, very good stuff. 7 stars. He's a 8-star commander when he's an attacker because of the skilled attacker trait. So yeah, very good stuff. Let's send him. Yes, wage war. And then let's not actually send my second best general. Let's save him. Let's have this army be led by... Wolaf? Yeah, why not? You can go in. And we can bring some artillery as well. We don't need this much, but what do they have? A warrior hold? Yeah, so we don't need to bring much. I was wondering if the Vikings were going to come in and help me out, but it looks like that's not going to happen. Let's see, Vikings are retreating from Kite. Okay. And the Picts are retreating from Fib. And here we are. So I do outnumber them by a few hundred, but yeah, not too much. They are bringing a catapult in their first wave, so yeah, that's gonna not be good for them. Reinforcements are mostly going to be cavalry as well. But I have to watch out for those 2 units of royal bodyguards because they can be tough units. Elmet is looking rather hilly, a little bit of forest, but nothing too crazy. It looks like they're going to be right in front of us. And yeah, there is that catapult. So I should probably... maybe I should try to meet them over here. Yeah, they're all along that ridgeline. And they have armored spears guarding their catapult. Gosh, I don't really want to march right up into that catapult. Ooh, they have units right here. Oh shit. Okay. Let's get formed up here then. And stop dilly-dallying because I see the 1 unit. I see 1 unit of spears. I don't know if they're gonna have more. And anytime that I've underestimated enemy catapults, I feel like I pay a price. They're coming down. Interesting. Okay. And yeah, that's a lot of horsemen. I wouldn't mind fighting the horsemen in the woods. But I do have a sizable cavalry contingent myself. But yeah, I feel like I should not march right into that. You know, that catapult can pick off some of my guys. And if it's going after my Huscarls, that can hurt. So what do we got here? I'm seeing archers and spears. And yeah, all of the horsemen came over. Interesting. It's interesting that they're being aggressive. Ooh, this is what I like to see. The guard for the catapult is leaving now. So as soon as I sense an opportunity, I am going to send a unit of mounted spears to hunt that down. It looks like they did bring some of their horsemen back out of the forest, but there are still some units up here. So they're kind of forming up. Yeah, it's interesting. I feel like I'm okay taking the fight in the woods. I feel like my units can do okay in the woods. I need to be careful though when I do send this unit of mounted sergeants to go hunt down their artillery because they do have plenty of cavalry themselves. So even though they currently look like they're out of position, they could respond quickly. So what do they have up here? Ooh, they do have their huskarls up here in the woods. Okay, okay. That's a good spot for them. And now their archers are shooting at us. So let's get up here. Let's try to get up here like that. And let's come up here, my right flank, and then let's move up with my militia sergeants on my left flank. And cav around the side. Keep my general up as well. And mounted sergeants kind of just hang out. Keep moving with my center. Keep moving with my flanks. Move up, move up, move up. And just keep an eye on this. I don't, want to get charged. I don't want their huskarls to be chewing through my heavy cav. And where's the fight gonna come? And and there goes, yep, that's the catapults. Okay, that's enough of that. So you go hunt them down. And you know what, guys? Just keep pushing. Push, push, push. Yeah, if they want to fall back, I'm happy to keep the pressure up on them. And are we taking hits from that catapult? It doesn't look like it's hit us yet. And yeah, let's keep this unit just out of the way. Let's make sure my general does not fall behind. These two units of spearmen are going to try to react to their catapult being hunted. Huh. Those units aren't going to get there in time, so they have plenty of cav that they could have used, but no, they're going to try to send their spears hunting them down instead. That is giving me some ideas. It's making me wonder if I should send my right flank out there to basically surround and kill those two units of spearmen. It's very tempting. It is very tempting. But then my right flank would get essentially swarmed. Let's get my mounted sergeants back. Yeah, they're all falling back. So let's just kind of position like this on this ridge instead of just, chasing them straight up. Let's just try to anticipate where they're going and try to form up in a place that makes sense. Ooh, there's another opportunity. Oh, I want those archers. Yeah, let's run one unit like behind them. Yeah, it's like they've realized their mistake. Let's see if we can catch them. We might not be able to. And then, ooh, the huskarls are isolated. Oh, the huskarls are isolated. Bring up my militia sergeants here, and then my royal bodyguards to get behind them. And can we catch those archers? It looks like we might be able to catch those archers. And then let's come forward with my center. and my right flank here. Huskarls, Huskarls, Huskarls. What do you want to do? Alright, sergeants, get back. Yep, spears are coming forward, so you guys can get back, please. And you guys can form up here. And yeah, Huskarls, Huskarls. Oh, I was wishing, I was hoping that they would keep coming forward. They must have saw the ambush, the trap waiting for them. The enemy's playing really foxy. It's intelligent, and we are taking some shots in the Huskarls. I'll take that. Yeah, that helps. Every little bit helps. Now I was tempted to come over in this direction to maybe get like more even ground, but now that they're all just kind of going for the low ground anyway, like not, you know, I would still have to fight uphill, but they're relinquishing this position up here, which is interesting. It makes me want to push now. Or they might come forward. Interesting. Interesting. If they're going to come forward. I mean, I'm already moving, so whatevs. But yeah. Horsemen. Yeah, I can definitely take that fight. Militia sergeants and my royal bodyguards. Yes. Yes, sir. Yeah, let's charge them. We might catch them. Yep. Yeah, sweet. That should go well for us. They are losing badly. And what do we got? Huskarls. Okay, so their Huskarls are right there. So let's get my Huskarls like here. My guys are getting shot. Okay, my Huskarls actually lost a few guys. Let's we're getting Okay, so their Huskarls are retreating now. That's interesting. So let's just go here and then get a rear charge here, and we should be able to kill those armored spearmen. Now let's get my cav units here and chase them, and then these militia sergeants put pressure here. And then urban militia on this side start moving up here and then here. And then, yeah, mounted sergeants just keep up. Fearedmen move up. And we are hammering their center. Militia sergeants kind of go here. And then, yeah, put some pressure on them here. Militia sergeants, you can move up as well. And yeah, we'll catch those archers there. And now we're pushing them back. So, I want to maintain some semblance of form here. I don't want to go too heavy, but they are broken. So they're actually like broken. So let's let these units chase, but then have the other units like keep up, but stay in formation. Maybe that's something that I can learn to do one of these years, is to not just fully chase with all the units at the same time. Archers, keep moving up. And how are we doing here? So spears up there are... It says they're running away. I don't really want my cav to go into the woods though. That seems like... Yep, guys, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, shoot. That was unintentional. I did not mean to click fast forward. Oh no. Shit. Oh, alright. Militia sergeants try to get in there and help out. And is anything happening on this side? Oh man, that was terrifying. Alright, well, let's see. They're just running off. They're like done. Man. Yeah, this army does not have a lot of fight left in it. So let's go up here. Let's fight these spearmen. We can just break them. And is there anything for my mounted sergeants? Can put pressure on these archers. Obviously, being in the woods isn't great for us, but I don't know. This army's not giving me strong fight back vibes. So yeah, let's move up here. Those spearmen are fighting for a surprisingly long time. And let's move up with our archers. We are now fighting their king here with our feared so let's bring my militia sergeants up to help out against their royal bodyguards. And yeah, I mean, my guys are getting a rear charge in on their spearmen. It says they're losing badly. It's not a great fight for us, but yeah, let's get these militia sergeants to come down. We can maybe just break these spearmen there. And yeah, this whole horde of soldiers can probably help out as well. They are bringing on their reinforcements, so that is concerning. So yeah, maybe I should get back with my mounted sergeants just to save them, because we could get more of a fight here. And let's keep my infantry back in the woods. If they're going to bring on a horde of cav, yeah, let's try to get my mounted sergeants back, please. Here and then here. And yeah, we got our militia sergeants in, so hopefully these guys can disengage now. Yeah, please, please, please. General come up, and archers come up, and infantry come up as well. And yeah, if we can want to fight their cav in the woods, that should be a good fight for us. So what's happening here? Fearmen are fighting. Okay, so they got caught out in the open. That's not going to be a good fight for them, but I mean, honestly, we can get some militia sergeants into a rear charge, maybe. That might be okay here. And then, yeah, come around here. That should be fine. Huskarls, keep moving forward, please. And let's see here. Do I want to send in... My royal bodyguards can be up there. Archers come forward. And general come up as well. Archers come up. Yeah, those royal bodyguards are going to be tough units. Let's send in my mounted sergeants to hunt those guys down. Yeah, there we go. Put some pressure on them. And it looks like this is going okay. Let's bring my royal bodyguards into a downhill charge into the rear of these spearmen. Huskarls can come up as well and sandwich them. And then here, just keep putting pressure on the archers, even though you're not going to catch them because you're slow infantry. And then here, you go here. And then, yeah, break these horsemen. And then feared men come around and try to help out against their general. Archers fire in, and that's looking pretty good, yeah. We just have to break this little pocket of spearmen up here, which are surprisingly not broken yet. And there we go. The enemy king is now running away. And we just have to put some pressure on these archers and break them. And that should be it. So let's get my archers to actually chase because they are fast. And yeah, it looks like they are running away. And they don't have a fortification and they don't have anywhere to run to. So I think this is going to be it for the Northumbrians again. Okay, not bad. So I did lose 183. I killed 790 and I captured 250. My militia sergeants got 2 points of valor each, or for 2 of them at least. Yeah, 188 kills on this unit. Damn. And they only lost 10 guys. Like, holy shit. Wow. And archers got a surprising amount of kills. I didn't think that they were that active in this battle, so that was kind of shocking to me. Huskarls were like a non-factor. That was weird. Yeah, it's like they got tired really fast, and that's crazy. They lost 18 guys and they only killed 13. You ever see a Huskarl do that poorly in a battle? I know this is mostly due to archer fire, but still, that was interesting. And yeah, like 79 men killed by an urban militia. Like, that's a jacked urban militia. Jesus Christ. And the royal bodyguards did pretty well as well. Sweet, yeah. Elmet is now mine. Ransom refused. Faction eliminated. Dun dun dun. And yeah, my general, Lord Leofgar, is now at 8th rank right now. His achievements are almost unparalleled in the annals of warfare. So he's a 9-star general when he attacks. Jesus Christ, that's good stuff. Alright, the Picts are proposing a marriage. Princess Skina to Prince Beorthwulf. That's not necessary. Because that's going to create an alliance between myself and the Picts, and I plan on attacking them next. So, I don't want to lose influence on my king for betraying an ally here. Lord Leofgar, expert attacker. Holy shit, look at that. +2 command when attacking. So, is that going to make him a 10-star general now when he attacks? Is that the limit? I don't know for sure, but... Good stuff, yeah. Lord Egbert is now a blackmailer, so -3 loyalty. Looks like he's not an actual general. He's a governor, though, so... There is that. This is... Okay, so Oswald is an interesting... I'm gonna go look at Oswald, because... Oswald has had an interesting journey. He's the guy, remember, that I looked at him and he was drunk. And then he became always drunk. -2 command, -1 acumen. But you know what? The guy's honest. He's a most honest, always drunk kind of guy. +2 loyalty, not bad. +1 morale, so despite losing command as a general, he will be giving his men extra morale. And -1 acumen, so that, yeah, he's not a governor, that's for goddamn sure. But he's a drunk, honest commander. Oswald, you've been on a journey, man. Haven't we all, though? Elmet's now mine. What is it going to take this out? It's going to take 2 turns to get rid of this garrison. The fact that there's basically a unit and a half of archers in this fortification, I'm not even going to attack it. Should I? Or should I keep... Yeah, that's right. In Medieval Total War, you do lose men to attrition, even as the attacker. That is a true thing. So... maybe I should attack. It's hard to say how, if I would lose less men by attacking. The archers can take a chunk, for sure. They really can, but it's also, I mean, I can bring so many archers to bear. I can bring, what, 6 archers? Plus my artillery? I can really bombard that garrison. Okay, I've made my decision. Let's go in there and use our archers and artillery for what they're used for, Let's just bomb the ever-loving shit out of the rebels here in Elmet. And we will get it back in less turns than this. And then after that, we can get our armies retrained, and then we can start a war with the Picts, is what I'm thinking. This should do the trick. 6 archers, a bunch of artillery, 1 unit of cav, and then enough axes to chop through these armored spearmen. And that should do it. Welcome to Hagelstalse. I think this is a, warrior hold, right? Yeah. Seems like the warrior holds are always on the same map. They always have this impassable terrain on their flank. Everything is all set up, same as usual. Let's get started here. Catapults. Work on the stockade. Ooh, we have some archers right there, so anything we miss will go right into them. Armored spearmen holding the front gate as well. So let's get my ballistas working on this section of the stockade. And this catapult can start working on that part of the stockade. Now that we've made a hole here, let's start targeting these armored spears with our ballistas. And I don't know if we have the angle to hit them, but we'll see. We'll see what we can get done here. So you go there. Catapult, you want to start working on... Yeah, maybe actually just go after these armored spears there. See if you can hit them. And this catapult... what do you want to target? These armored spears? Oh, definitely. They have brought one unit of archers to this section of the wall, so let's just go right in with my archers on this side. And one can come here, put them in loose formation. And one can come here. And you guys can actually shoot at the archers. They're just right out in the open, so we might have a decent shot at getting them. Our archers are now shooting into this unit of archers here. And yeah, there's an exchange of fire, but they are going down fast. They really are going down fast. In fact, they're shooting at them as well. I'm okay with that. And then you guys want to shoot at the armored spears? Or the Saxon Huskarls? Ooh, that was a good shot by the catapult. That took out a few of them. They are trying to find a place inside of this warrior hold where our archers and artillery won't reach them, and they are struggling to find that place. When they turn their backs to us, we end up doing a lot of damage to them because their shield bonus does not count when their backs are turned, and that's actually modeled in this game. It's very interesting. Yeah, typically, so like if a armored spearman unit, I'm just guessing here, I'm guessing they get the large shield, which gives +2 armor, essentially. But then when you're shooting a unit with that large shield from behind, you have, it's like -1 armor. So that's how that works. It's pretty cool that that was modeled into this game. You can see where they're going with how they did things in Rome, where they took it even a step further. And, oh, there goes the warrior hold. And yeah, in Rome, they took it a step further, so that even if you shoot from the side of the unit that's not holding the shield, then yeah, you get to bypass that shield bonus, which is a really cool thing. But yeah, it's just really cool that that's also in this game as well.
The enemy general is dead.
And that's it for the general.
Unfortunately slain.
He was flushed out by my artillery, and my archers got him. So it looks like we might be out of ammunition now. Although, no, well, one of my guys still has ammo, so let's use up the rest of his. He can continue shooting at these armored spearmen. Okay, that will do. Out of ammo, so let's send in our infantry. There's really not much left. What? 1 archer here, 6 armored spears, 13 archers, 4 armored spears, 6 basic spearmen. I reckon my 2 units of militia sergeants and my Saxon Huskarls will be enough to get the job done here. Go ahead and charge in, lads. Make short work of these armored spears. With your bonus versus armor, I reckon you should not have much of an issue here. And then, yep, Saxon Huskarls come up here. Militia sergeants, I'm not really sure how the pathing works in this area. It looks kind of congested, but yep, make your way around the best that you can. Can you actually go through here? Yeah, get a little alley fight here up against the armored spears. And then militia sergeants, can you come through the gap here? Or maybe. Militia sergeants have not lost a single man yet, so let's come over here. And they can get into these archers. And yeah, militia sergeants are coming for you. Huskarls, I don't think they lost a man either. Maybe they lost 1. And yeah, that's going to be it. These archers are going to get chopped down. I must say, I think that I did lose less men than I would have in siege attrition. So I am glad that I went in here and did the job manually. So let's pass this forward. There we go. Yeah, I lost 9 men. I definitely would have lost more in the siege attrition. So that was worth the time. Now that Elmet is mine, yeah, pillaged a bit of money. And yeah, the Picts are giving the Vikings a hard time up here in the arcades. I am the richest. Merchant finished here in Paxaiton. Tavern finished. And any governor stuff? No governor stuff. Okay. Elmet. Pretty poor? Yeah, it's a pretty poor region. Not making much. Let's get a warrior hold and a watchtower. And then, yeah, we can start our war with the Picts. Yeah, the Vikings have these territories. They have Kate as well, so... Yeah, I will just have to work my way up. Obviously, I mean, I could land on the shores. I get it. That is an option. But then, you know, it's hard to keep your borders tight when you do that. For instance, you know, you land here, then you border, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 provinces. You land here, you border 1, 2, 3, 4 provinces. Land here, border another 4 provinces. Like, it's just, yeah, you know, it's just... This seems a little bit... more simple, although I will have to leave armies behind to guard up against the Viking territories. You know, that's just the name of the game right now, because should have to do that anyway. You know, just to prepare for the end game. So it seems like a waste to have these armies circumventing the Vikings and like basically guarding against them, but I'm going to want that anyway. So I can essentially have, like, you know, 1 army stay in Pexaten, 1 army stay in Elmet, and then 2 or 3 armies pushing through Bornice, Lothane. And then once I hit Lothane, I can concentrate my forces on Regent first, just to get rid of these chunky rebels. And then after that, the Scots. And by the time I reach the Scots, it would be nice if the Vikings came in and gave me a hand. That would be really kind of them, but you know what? That is all going to have to wait until next time. As always, I hope you've enjoyed this one, and thank you very much for watching. This has been Concept playing Medieval Total War Viking Invasion. Thank you very much, and goodbye.